Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on the channel. So there's a reason I haven't talked about this one until now. It's not because I didn't want to talk about it, but because I needed to get it right. And now the wait's over. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. So it's October 2025 and I was upgrading my home theater. I was thrilled with my audio but felt I could do more with the video. I started looking at options, and like a lot of you, I considered several projectors. This one is a couple of years old, so a refresh feels possible, but tried and true tech has its rewards because so many people have put it through its paces. A good picture is always good. When it arrived, I was surprised how big this projector is. I had seen YouTube videos, but in person it seems even larger sitting on my kitchen table. It weighs about 28 pounds, so plan ahead with the ceiling mount. I spent a couple of hours re-rigging my BenQ mount to make sure it was solid. This thing is pricey, and you don't want it coming down accidentally, especially with a big screen. Setup was a bit of a mixed bag. The menus were straightforward, and getting a 4K image up was pretty quick. The tricky part came with fitting the image to the screen. There isn't a keystone adjustment like I expected. Instead, the lens is offset to adjust your position. You point the projector straight and level, then you manually twist a few dials to shift the lens until the image lines up. It took me about 30 minutes the first time, though 5 minutes if you just start level and go from there. A bubble level or laser level helps a lot here. Once it was dialed in, I hooked up Apple TV 4K and started the first movie. I could see pores on actors' faces, detail that felt almost tactile. Panning was smooth, though there were a few tiny jumps on fast moves. There are smoothing options that do a nice job addressing that. The color is stunning, bright and bold in scenes that pop, and the way it preserves shadow detail is impressive. What blew my socks off, though, was how quiet this projector runs. I had read a complaint or two, but in practice it is refreshingly silent. The laser light is supposed to last about 20,000 hours, which means years and years of use without worrying about lamp changes. In my case, I'm optimistic that brightness will stay strong for a long time. The positives are clear. The menus are simple, the video is stunning, and the laser technology is solid. The setup hiccup could have been smoother, but once you get the alignment right, you're in a great spot. It also has a bit of a spaceship look hanging in my theater, which is a fun bonus. This is definitely pricier, but when you think about the hours of enjoyment and the level of image fidelity you get, especially on a big screen with ambient light, the value starts to feel reasonable. It's brighter than my old 3000 lumen HD projector and far fuller in color and depth. I've moved from a DLP setup to this native 4K with SXRD, and the difference is real. There are a few nitpicks. Startup time can feel slow. Initial color balance isn't perfect until it warms up. It's heavy, and the front-to-back balance on the ceiling mount isn't ideal, and I'd love a dedicated safety mount point. Still, this projector rocks for home theater fans who want a serious immersive experience without fuss. It has become my go-to for nights in, and I'm excited to keep refining the setup as I go. And that wraps up today's video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. See you next time.